Dear Anya and Rishi, I am going to tell a story of a clever crow. Once upon a time, there lived in a beautiful forest, there lived a clever and resourceful crow. One sunny morning, the crow woke up because it was a very sunny day. It felt feeling extremely thirsty. It had been a scorching day, and the crow could not find any water nearby. It flew around, searching desperately for a drink to quench its thirst. After a long search, the crow spotted a jar nestled among the bushes. Inside the jar, it could see some water at the bottom. You can see the crow. It is so sweating. It is thirsty. The crow's heart jumped, leaped with joy. But there was a problem. The jar had a very narrow neck, and the water level was too low for the crow to reach with its beak. Disappointed but determined, the crow decided to come with a solution. So it noticed a pile of pebbles lying nearby. Suddenly, brilliant idea struck over the crow's mind. It quickly flew over to the pile and picked up one pebble with its beak. The crow flew back to the jar and dropped the pebble into it. To the crow's delight, the water level rose slightly. You can see here how it is toiling so hard. The crow's determination grew stronger as it realized the potential of its plan. One by one, the crow picked up more pebbles and dropped them into the jar. Each time the pebble was added, the water level rose higher, inching closer to the crow's reach. The crow's thirst drove it to continue its efforts, not giving up despite the challenge it faced. There's the reward it got. What is the reward? After dropping several pebbles, the crow finally saw the water level rise to the point where it could drink from the jar. It joyfully took a few sips and quenched its thirst. The crow felt a great sense of accomplishment and was proud of its resourcefulness. The moral of the story is, Anya and Rishi, the story of the crow and the jar teaches us two important lessons. First, it reminds us the power of persistence. Despite facing obstacles, the crow persisted in its efforts to find a solution to its problem. It didn't give up and used its creativity to overcome the challenge. Second, the story highlights the importance of resourcefulness. Crow didn't have the ability to reach the water directly, but it utilized the pebbles as tools to achieve its goal. So pebbles became resourceful for the crow. So finally, the morals tells us the power of persistence shows that you can see the image. Anybody can move the mountains. And this is the picture of perseverance. See the people, the climbing of the mountain without leaving it. You can see the perseverance, how they are climbing it. Okay. So when there is a problem, you have to think. Think, then you will get an idea. When idea will lead to solution. This solution leads to a bright light. So you will find a bright light at the corner. So this is the story of the crow.